Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. We're here today. It's exciting. We're gonna do a podcast, but we realized we didn't have enough time to talk to Paza Tree of Life before their performance at the IceHouse on Saturday. So we were lucky enough to have them here. We're gonna bring in Samora Free and Delwin Fiddler. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hello, hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Happy Hump Day.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes.
A beautiful day out there today. Let me move this. How's it going? I believe it or not, this is not the first time I've had you guys on our live stream, which is kind of fun. I have a recurring guest now. It's great. So thank you guys for coming on.
Absolutely. First of many.
Yes, thanks for having us.
So I want to jump right into it. You're with Paza Tree of Life. What is that organization? When was it founded? I'm going to start with Delwin. Can you kind of give us the background on it?
Well, it kind of started like the beginning of the pandemic, the early stages. It was a life dream of my mother. Early on, I used to travel around the world, do performances for the royal families and embassies throughout the world. And I decided to go back home in 2010. And I went back home in South Dakota to the reservation, and my mother was asking, can you bring the world together, the roots, like Paza. Paza means in our language, the tree of life or the tree. So hence trying to come back in your roots. So when I met my good friend Maria, she's a board of directors and she's a manager for Paza Tree of Life. Now we met through our travels, and I did a presentation, and then she said, if there's anything I can help you with, I want to share that knowledge with you. And I said, well, I need somebody to help me register the nonprofit and to bring this dream alive. And here it just happened. And so just within that, very quickly, the pandemic hit during that short amount of time. And then just like that, somebody said from various sources around the world, started saying, we need somebody to help go to the reservations and bring medical supplies, food, water, and all these different things, natural foods and stuff to the reservations throughout the land. And we reached across the world, Africa, Alaska, Hawaii, just various places, lands of Canada and the United States, what we call Turtle Island. And it kind of brought us into, kind of pushed us forward toward now to bring healing. A couple years ago, we also got a chance to take about almost 100 people that came out to Black Hills, and we did a personal tour with them through the seeds. And every place we went, we plant seeds of trees, plants, seeds of life, like things like sweetgrass, sage, and things like that to each location. And we planted over, I think it was about 120 trees in a Black Hills area, what we call Bear Butte. And those kind of things that entice through those different ceremonial places, we share with the people the healing process of how we're connected to the great mystery, but to how we exchange that to daily life called Paza, your roots, because you have to come back to your roots to hold down to Mother Earth, because the energy kind of comes up with the Mother Earth into what you are now as natural as human beings. So then we started saying, well, what other applications or implications we can finally partake in to bring that to the world? And we had this idea, it was like we put this medicine wheel, we call it in our culture a medicine wheel. I said, well, we just put a medicine wheel garden together to explain the interpretation of your medicine, how you walk every day around this medicines. And hence a lot of other people didn't know about the original plants that we see every day, like dandelions, just natural things that we should kind of recognize that it's medicine for coughing or flu or stuff like that. So we have one at the Humor Park. We just now create one here in Easton.
Humor Park in Easton, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then another one is at Palmer, our second one. And now the people are like, hey, we want more of this, and they want more events. And I was like, hey, this is great news, because we need to expound on that to bring everybody together as one, because we need to be the bridge. We want to be the bridge for that on all sides for the world, for everything.
So just so we backtrack a little bit, you're from the South Dakota area, is that correct? Like that's where you're
Oh
originally
yes,
from,
sir.
and then
Yes,
you
that's right. Yeah.
No, it's okay, it's okay. But then, so you're from there originally, and you have moved to Easton, where you have started the Paza Tree of Life organization here. That while you're doing events here, it really is an international nonprofit.
Yes, yes, yeah, because we got involved with all the angel flights, people,
Mm-hmm.
many different positive organizations out there that continue to support for the ones that need assistance for food, medicines, and stuff like that, and we continue to do that. At the end of the year, we do have people come in and go to our location here to give things like that, boxes and good things like that, canned goods, fresh fruit, foods, and then we gather that and we take it out to the ones that need it. We
Sure.
seek out the communities that need it and we give it to them. You know.
And Samora, can you then kind of relate that into this event? Or these events and the type of events that you put on are a way not only to celebrate but also to bring awareness to what you're doing and to let people who maybe are unfamiliar with some of this stuff to experience it.
Absolutely. I think that one of the beauties of working with Paza has been just the broad reach that we've been able to have, especially this past year.
Mhm.
Representative Ann Flood, she had even approached Delwin because Portland itself, over by the Delaware River, was struggling due to the rock slides, and they were trying to think of ways to bring tourism or some traffic just to restore some of the businesses. And so we got to do what we call a mini version of a powwow. But what was
Mhm.
beautiful is that people had never experienced anything like that before. And
Sure.
as a result, we're going to do another one, hopefully
Yeah.
in August. We'll let you know, but we're going to do
Yeah.
a full day, and it's going to be our own event, and it's really about bringing people together in unity. And so this event that we're doing on Saturday is unique because it's also working with frequencies, because many people are starting to become a lot more aware of how energy is something that can really dictate your level of happiness or your level of peace inside.
Hmm. Sure.
I'd come up with a fun little slogan for the for the event itself that says, transform your inner landscape in order to create a new horizon. And that's really how that came about. And so we're bringing our individual gifts to this performance, and then we also have a friend who a couple years ago just started playing around with a didgeridoo, and now
Okay.
he's like all over the world, like, like playing and, doing healing ceremonies. Had no idea that
That's
this thing,
fantastic.
it like became another limb on him. So Delwin and I, we've been working together and performing for the past few years, and
Sure.
it's just been really great to watch the response of people that, just are really seeking connection and a place to just feel, at peace and welcome.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting or special that this is something too that grew out of the pandemic, really in a tough time when it was needed. You answered the call, and that's really
Mm.
as well. And so, what for somebody who is unfamiliar, has never experienced anything like this? What can we expect from a New Horizon this Saturday at the IceHouse in Bethlehem?
I would call it sort of like the Disneyland of of vibration, right? Because
Okay.
it's kind of like when you go to those museums that they're really popular now, where you go in for like this immersive experience, and they have all these visuals everywhere. We're doing it from a indigenous healing perspective. So you get a bit of visual, but you're also getting like the authenticity of native,
Mhm.
dance, music, instruments, singing, all of it. So it's a mix of what's happening now in the world, and also, going to the core, going to the root of
Sure.
the tree.
And I know tickets are at the door, and I'm assuming the money that you're collecting is also going back to help some of the stuff that Paza Tree of Life is doing.
Yes,
Can you talk about any of those initiatives maybe that are going to be happening throughout the next couple of months?
Yes. So, like as I mentioned before, the powwow, and then there's a few like you can talk about it, Delwin, the new gardens that will be coming about as well.
Yes, we got new projects coming up, and then also the need for everybody, for like schools, universities, elderly homes, or the elder folk communities, but also young
Mhm.
ones, just everybody, to bring that medicine throughout the whole year, because the year, it does not stop just because it's November. It's all year round, and
Sure.
because the heartbeat needs to be shown and shared, the songs, the dances, and that vibration fills out to all these different avenues of any festival, any street festival affairs, or what's going on. We're available to bring that type of energy and medicine to the stage or to the people in that locality, and we're willing to share that, because now the heart, from our heart, that's what we all need, but not only for that kind of standpoint, but have a better under comprehension and standing of your frequency, the higher extension of awareness that we
Mhm.
probably never had that in tune with ourselves. With we never knew about the we also do we take we take certain groups to the gardens as well. So we do like little tours to the garden as well. So people, if interested,
Mhm.
they can contact us. We'll meet
Okay.
them at the garden and explain the history of those gardens, and then kind of walk through the garden and explain each medicine plants, how that, and everyday life, how we connect with Mother Earth, nature, and kind of bring that back to in tune with what we're doing through songs and dances that we share for the world.
Mhm.
And I want to make sure that people can find, because there's so much information, right? We can't cover it in this quick thing that we're talking about. So what I want to do is make sure we're pointing people to the right place. So pazatree.org is where, go
That's the
on there tonight
website.
if you're watching this, and you can get all more information, background on this. You can read up on it. And of course, IceHouseTonight.org, which is for the specific performance taking place Saturday, February 10th, starting at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available at the door. If you haven't been to the Ice House, it's back on Sand Island. It's a beautiful venue. I'm so happy that it's getting used as much as it is now. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. And yeah, is there anything else you want to say for
Yeah,
people who are
also we're
looking forward to this
doing a
weekend?
special we're going to do a special giveaway on Saturday. It's a
Okay.
raffle. So, whoever wins will get a special like self-care
Yes.
Valentine kind of
Love it.
love basket. So, I felt like we shouldn't just, forget that holiday is right there. So, we also
It's
want
true.
people to walk away feeling a little bit more connected to that heart space as well.
I'll let you guys know we're releasing some special Valentines on Monday. So you heard it
Oh,
here first. We'll get them out with special
awesome.
Lehigh Valley Valentines. So you can share them with
Yes,
everybody.
with
More,
love.
more importantly, looking forward to this weekend's event again. Ice House, Paza Tree of Life, on Saturday, February 10th. We're looking forward to it. Get some more information at IceHouseTonight.org or pazatree.org. Samora and Delwin, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. Yes.
Have a great evening. You guys stay on. We're going to stop the stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it.